make sure
Let me
because
see how
I'm
long.
watching. I'm watching money now. I'm watching money.
They stopped it for about.
There you go. I'm back now.
Well, we got through the whole video. They just
We
stopped it.
did.
Yeah, so
I'm just like,
yeah, I don't know what was going on. But anyway, if you're still watching, thank you for tuning in with us.
yeah, we got.
We're talking about Sean Diddy Combs, how Katt Williams and Jaguar Wright predicted this a long time ago. Katt Williams, he was on Club Shay Shay at the beginning of this year saying all Hollywood deviants will be exposed, and we're starting to see that. Jaguar Wright, they were saying that, I guess in Jaguar Wright defense, she is starting to, all the things that she's claimed is starting to come to light. We're starting to see all these things that she claimed play out in real life. So that's what we're talking about. Did you want to play your?
What I want to do is first put up in an article. This
Okay.
is a Vibe article that lays out everyone that Jaguar has been talking about since she was shunned from the industry. And then I will play a couple of videos where they are asking her different things. So we'll get into this. So this article is a Vibe article. I will post this link in the comment section. So she's saying, okay, so she claims, these are her claims, Jaguar Wright's most controversial claims. Diddy, Meek Mill, Mary J, and there's so many more in this article. Recently, this was before Diddy was arrested, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Jaguar came out after Katt Williams was on Club Shay Shay and began to reiterate the things that she had said before Katt came out. And she ended up getting arrested for renting a U-Haul truck and not returning it. And she said that it was a retaliation. Somebody reported the U-Haul stolen. She hadn't stolen it. Um, and she got arrested because somebody said she stole the U-Haul truck, but she didn't. Is what she's saying.
I
Um,
remember. I remember this story. This happened a couple of months ago, right? Or a few months
yeah,
ago.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Okay.
She also comes out about the roots and tells people, yeah, your favorite band was watching while R. Kelly was having girls shipped in. And she's just had a number of of things, of people that but most of the people, and this is what I don't understand. If she's lying and she's not telling the truth, these people are writing her off as mentally ill. They're not saying, disputing what she's saying.
Mm-hmm.
They're saying, oh, she's crazy. Like to
Yeah.
me,
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
talking about me like she's talking about them, oh, I'm producing all kinds of receipts to refute whatever she's saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
This right here is when she accused Common of trying to force her to suck his pee-pee.
What?
Yes. And Common was very mad and he was going at her. Then all of a sudden, he comes out and says, uh, you know, hold on, because what he says baffles me. In October of the same year, Common finally addressed um Wright, stating, God bless Jaguar. I really don't have any negative thoughts towards her. I was for sure disappointed and hurt when she said what she said about me because it wasn't true. I know people that have experienced sexual assault, and that's not anything to just say it's not true.
Okay.
But the allegation that she said, although there hasn't been much proven truth to her wild claims, one of her earliest spills was that the prolific rapper Common had sexually assaulted her, to which the Chicago native vehemently denied. I mean, he really went at her when
Okay.
she, said this. And she said, she in August of 2020, she took to her Instagram live to make serious allegations that the Come Close MC tried to stick his in her mouth. But then
Okay.
afterwards, he gonna say, "God bless Jaguar."
I think somebody probably told him, man, she's mentally ill. Don't pay her no mind. I think that's what. But didn't you say he came hard for her
He came
initially?
out and was like, "She's lying," but never producing any receipts that she was lying.
I mean, when I guess this supposedly happened, like back in the day when they
This
were
supposedly happened. Yeah, she's talking about things that happened back in probably like the
90s and stuff like
90s,
that. Okay.
2000s.
Okay.
But I'm just like, okay, they're writing her off and saying she's mentally ill to discredit her. But all the while, I'm sitting here thinking, I mean, isn't this defamation of character? You're out here accusing somebody of sexual assault.
Yeah, like I said, and on Jaguar rights, her whole since they put a statement out there, yes, she's mentally ill. We're just gonna ignore her, basically. So anything she says, since she's been painted as a mentally ill person, even if she spills truth, nobody's gonna pay her attention. You see what I'm saying? They already painted a picture. This lady is cuckoo.
Listen, now
So,
this is do you all remember we all recently, couple months ago, heard this audio of Meek Mill and allegedly Diddy,
yep, yep.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Jaguar Wright says that Nicki Minaj was the one that released that audio of
She
Diddy and Meek Mills.
she probably did because they broke up like abruptly.
Yeah.
It's not like they broke, and then she's to Nicki Minaj, she's just remained silent about it. Maybe she didn't wasn't trying to blast Meek Mills about
She
his.
said that she wasn't trying to blast Diddy.
Yeah.
She was trying to blast Meek. But
Mm-hmm.
it backfired
Mm-hmm.
because somebody told it who it was.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see this.
And it fucking milk running the fuck around, talking about expensive pain.
No.
In his eyes.
Wait, this is Philly you're talking about now. Wait a minute, Jack.
Fuck me.
Wait a minute.
He's a fucking Fruit Loop. He Diddy fried.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried. Period. He Diddy fried. He Diddy fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Fuck me. Real rap.
You think that audio that
Listen, when she comes up with these one liner, he Diddy fried, he Diddy fried. You know she talented. You know she talented. That was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
She he Diddy five.
When she say he Diddy fried, he Diddy fried. I'm like, this girl is insane but talented at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like the stuff that she come up with and put together is insane. But this is what she says. The second one was this one. Alleged Justin Bieber had sexual encounters with Odell Beckham Jr.
What?
Okay. She says, okay, a video shows Wright interrupting the reality star to speak. So I think this was her and Tokyo Tony, who is, we all know, China's mom. Said that Justin Bieber is the one who broke up Odell Beckham Jr. and Kim Kardashian's relationship. So she says, can we talk about why Justin Bieber's running around breaking up relationships? She inquired, to which Tony responded, because he was sucking that D on them knees.
Oh my God.
Okay, listen, for me, it's 4 people you don't want in the same room. Tia Kemp,
Uh-huh.
Blueface Mama, Jaguar Wright, and Tokyo Tony. It's them the four people you don't never want in the same room. You don't ever want
Wow.
them to unite because it's gonna be insane. I feel like the number of things that's gonna be said in that room. It says the two women were apparently referring to a clip of the global singer and athlete attending one of Diddy's parties, which ultimately went viral and sparked rumors that have been unaddressed.
You know
Here's the
what?
clip.
Okay. Yeah.
Talk about for a minute why Justin Bieber
Oh my gosh. That's your favorite platform.
breaking a relationship because he was sucking that dick.
See, these the people you don't want in the same room having alcohol, drinking, and doing all that. You don't want.
Well, you know, I seen that clip. They actually, it was a video clip. I wish I could find it, where Justin Bieber was kneeling before Odam Beckham, but you couldn't see what he was doing. You know,
Insane,
I
insane.
I don't know if he was giving him head or he was just, you know, got on his knees because he was looking for a pencil.
Right. Lord have mercy. So here's the claim. She claims allegedly Mary J. Blige is a lesbian and talentless. I'm dead with this girl.
I wouldn't say that. I mean,
You
I
know when
wouldn't say that.
when they were doing the versus thing during COVID and we were watching all of that,
Hmm.
she actually challenged Mary J to a versus.
Why would Mary J? To see, this is why I say Jaguar White needs to pull back because you sound insane.
Here you go, look
Mary
at this.
J.
Can
Okay.
produce my own songs. I
Look at all this stuff now is not working. This is X. But that right there, if you want to go back to this article, I'm gonna link it in the description.
Uh
But
huh.
yeah, that all of the receipts that they given for her is in there. Go ahead with the Mary J. We were talking about Mary J.
Yeah. What I was getting at is Mary J. Why would Mary J. Do a versus with an unknown artist? You see what?
Listen,
She's unknown.
I wouldn't say that Jaguar is unknown because she's very known. People know her for being messy. They know her less for singing, but they, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
she's
and
known.
that's more, but that's more the reason not to do a versus with her. You want to do a versus where people are entertained, not be. What is she gonna sing?
You don't feel like that would be entertaining, baby? The way I would be in that screen would be insane because I'd be wanting to know, is she gonna stop singing and start saying stuff about Mary J in the public in front of Mary J? I would be
But
wanting
yeah,
to
and
know that.
that's the main reason why Mary J wouldn't do that. Why would she, put herself out there like that to be I guess you want to call it exposed or embarrassed.
I
Now,
mean, that's a thought.
yeah, and I think, okay, she's calling her a lesbian. I I I mean, that's kind of a stretch to call somebody a lesbian because they had a lesbian encounter. We know most lesbians probably wouldn't agree with that. Or maybe
I feel
she's an
like,
undercover lesbian.
but I mean, okay, so we're gonna go back to this industry thing that I was talking about on Monday.
Hmm.
These are things that, again, take me out of the group chat, but these are things that are acceptable in the Hollywood community.
Ram, yeah, yeah, yeah,
So, I mean, experimenting, if that's what you want to call it,
yeah.
or you know, um, those types of things are accepted. Um,
And I would like to know, Jaguar Wright, she has all the tea and all the information on other people. So she's saying she's been through this industry and she's never had a love interest in some of the guys that she worked with
oh,
because it's a
I believe
male
that her first love.
dominated.
Well, I believe that her first love interest was Jay-Z, and that's why she is so freaking mad at him.
And but one of her videos she claimed Jay-Z, um I don't know if she said he sexually assaulted her, but he put a razor to her skin, a knife to her skin, and it was forcible. I guess it was I'm not for sure, but it was a real, the way she told this story, it was like, okay, I know you're off your medications right now. And I'm not, like I said, not to say she's not telling the truth, but the way she's telling it seems so erratic. Does that make sense? Like, it's like her erratic behavior, you know?
Right. I mean, you know, I don't know. I feel like if things had worked out in her favor, it's just like Katt Williams said, he has a lot of information.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I feel like that is her,
Mm-hmm.
but she's bitter with wielding it. You know, instead of using it to her benefit, she's very bitter with how she puts it out and how she uses it. So, you know, I feel like she could be in a far better position if she have been smart with the information that she does know. Because as we're looking at things right now, she doesn't seem as mentally ill or off as they tried to portray her.
Right, because all the things that she's saying, we see, you know, some of these things are true, you know?
This is it. She claimed the roots were around R. Kelly recruiting underage girls.
Okay.
This is it. Now, you know, my boy is a part of the roots, the drummer. I love him.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I don't feel like he would have been a part of any of that. But this is what she said. She said that she was told to mind her effing business if I wanted to keep my career. That's what she was told. She said that ain't none. The Roots told me that ain't none of your business. That man makes people millionaires, and they were talking about R. Kelly.
Oh, okay.
And this is where she goes in. It's on X, so y'all gonna have to, because it's probably gonna act up. I don't know what's going on with X today, but this is the receipt where she talks about that. I love this article because it you know, everything that she talked about, they had a video, you know, of her saying it. I'll link this. Let me put this in the comments for the people, and just in case they want to go to the article and hear all of those things. But she has, moving to the list of people, who we thinking next? Who are we thinking is next?
I have a video that I think we ought to listen to. This is Suge Knight speaking to Newsmax.
Okay, and I have a video of Jaguar giving her who's next.
And you know, it's like the way Suge, I mean, he's kind of over everywhere, but he's saying, like, these executives, if Diddy play his cards right, he could take down a lot of people.
Right, which is what I was telling you, because he knows where the bodies are buried.
Yes,
he filmed it.
Yeah, and he's assuming that it will probably be like a politician or a higher up music executive. You know, Clive Davis.
They say Clive Davis got dementia and say he don't know who Diddy is. I saw that.
Oh my God.
I'm just telling you. That cracked me up so bad.
Where you see that at?
It was on the internet. You know,
it was on the internet.
That thing had me cracking up yesterday. It was like, from Clive Davis, he has dementia and he says he doesn't know who Diddy is. I was like, what?
Oh my God. And that's his defense right now. He was like, Diddy who?
Listen.
Diddy? Who is that? Did it do it? Did he do it?
Did he do it?
Did he do it?
Did he do it?
Let me see. You can't see it. So this is not a video. This is just an audio recording because we couldn't get a video because Suge Knight is currently in prison. He's been in prison for 10 years.
And he in there laughing right now because, man.
Actually, it sounds like Suge Knight is, I don't know if he's found Jesus or something like that, but
They all do.
They all found the Lord. They all be
because my brother, because God will show you the way. All you got to do is walk in the light. You see what I'm saying? You got to stay woke.
You got to stay woke. But it sounds like he has his head screwed on right. And he mentions he mentions this like he doesn't sound like he's a gangster anymore. That's what he sounds like he's trying to have a come to Jesus moment.
Okay, well, let's see.
And he said Diddy can't be saved. That's what he said. I'm just about to play.
Not the reformed pastor saying Diddy can't be saved.
Diddy can be saved. We're here to help him.
Okay.
I respect your show and respect what you're doing, but the most important thing is there's got to be a solution. Because this has been going on in the industry for a whole bunch of years, for decades. And at the same time, nobody wants this to be true, and it shouldn't have to be true. But if we don't fix it and do something about it, history will constantly
repeat itself. Now, Suge, you said something early on that I want to get clarification for the audience, Suge. You said early on, you can't just look at Diddy in isolation. You said this was done to him. He learned from others, and it was done to him, and then he did to others. To me, that sounds like what I hear when people are talking about abusive situations. Hurt people, that someone was sexually abused, they wind up being a perpetrator. Is that what you're suggesting about Sean Combs, that he was sexually abused and he now sexually abuses?
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right. I think he repeat what was done to him. And like I said, if you look at Russell Simmons, you know the truth. Andre Rail, you know the truth. Clyde Davis, you know the truth. Jimmy Iovine, you know the truth. It was at a point where it's like a whole sex trade because you take Nicole from the Pussycat Dolls, she used to push the line for people to participate. She was messing with Jimmy Iovine when Jimmy Iovine was married to one of the most incredible women in the world named Vicky, and she used to go around and sing that song and change the lyrics to make it put Vicky down. So there's not certain things that all of a sudden you got this. The industry is a quick business. It's been like that for a long time. And the casting couch is real, but it's for women and men. But far from all that, I think the most important thing is
Did you hear what he said again?
They should let Puffy.
Did you hear what he said?
Didn't I tell you I'm not getting on nobody's couch? Why can't it be
the casting couch is real? And all the executive names, see Andre Harrell. Andre, they said he unalived himself because he wanted to come out about
his relationship with Diddy.
Exactly. Allegedly. And then suspiciously he died of a heart attack or whatever. Right? Didn't he pass away of a heart attack like all of a sudden?
Yes, he did.
So does that have anything to do with Diddy?
Look at me. Did he do it?
Did he do it? Did you do it?
My thing is, it seems like to me that there is a fair amount of don't ask, don't tell, covering up, being quiet, and it's not forcible.
Yep.
People are doing it simply because they want to succeed at something that they want to do. So they want to be an artist, or they want to be an actor or an actress. So it seems like to me, you have to be like you said yesterday, conspirator.
Yeah.
Whatever is transpiring at the moment. If you're going to participate in that. This couch is so filthy. I wouldn't.
Girl, this couch got a lot of grimy stuff on it.
This couch needs to be burned. Like
this couch needs.
This couch is like
it needs to be disinfected for real.
Listen, you can't.
You just need a new couch.
Yeah,
like,
that's like it's like a couple of things you don't buy at the Goodwill. A couch and a bed. It's like
bed bugs and all that.
Yeah, but stuff, you see what I'm saying? Like no, it's something about this couch. That's why I'm asking you guys, why does it have to be a couch? I only sit in chairs. I'm not doing the couches.
I only sit in chairs.
I'm not doing no couches. But this right here is making me feel like there is lots of people in the industry knowing a lot of things that they're not saying.
Yeah.
Now, what's going to be interesting is, are the alphabet people going to get them to say and tell them where the bodies are and say this is here and then what does that say for the industry going forward? Now, does that say you have to have talent because this couch no longer exists?
Well, you know what? And I think it would be a good thing if that actually happens. It would be an excellent thing. Hey, to make it, you actually have to have talent. I don't need to sit on no couch or, sacrifice my blood or my booty hole to make it famous. It should be off of hard work and dedication.
So are we going to be, for me, the question is, are we going to be seeing a flip? Are we going to be seeing independent artists winning out here versus the machine-made artists that they be forcing down our throats?
Well, and we got to realize who's the head of the machine. We're talking about Jewish.
Donald Trump?
No, not Donald Trump.
You don't want to?
No, Donald Trump has nothing to do with the music industry. We're talking about.
I'm not sure because every time I see him, he's on a stage with the artists, shaking their hand and saying, "Yes, Donald Trump is for the hip hop community." What?
But what artist are you referring to? That Latino guy?
No, he was on stage recently with a whole bunch of rappers. Keep talking, and I'm gonna find it.
Yeah, find it for me. But we're talking about, like, I know he was on stage. That one guy, he made a song about Donald Trump, but he's independent. He's not signed to no record label. But music executives. We're talking about Lyles, Clive Davis, the guy that stepped down. I think his last name was Lyles. But these are Jewish executives that's in charge of the music industry.
Okay. I mean, and you don't think some of them are Donald Trump supporters? I mean,
no, Jewish people. We already know the AIPAC, which is the American Israel Association Political Action Committee. They haven't supported Donald Trump. I mean, you might get a sprinkle of Jewish people supporting Donald Trump, but the vast majority of Jews are Democrats. That's how Cori Bush lost her seat. And the guy in New York lost their, because they was talking supporting.
Who that on that screen right there? That's Amber Rose right there. Then you had these two.
Amber Rose is not. These are not big artists. Amber Rose is not known for music anyway.
Well, we do know that
some whack song that she and I'm not, blasting her because she decided to pursue music, but she's not an artist. She's a video vixen.
See, these the people y'all be knowing. I don't be knowing these people. But
let me see where you are. See, I don't know these people either.
Yeah,
So
I mean,
what
but
what are we saying?
me and you wouldn't know these people.
We
They
know
go Kanye
Yeezy,
West. Okay.
but Kanye West been
Kodak
a
Black.
supporter. We know Kanye West been supporting.
Lil
But
Pump.
okay, but you're trying to associate Diddy to Donald Trump. What are we saying here?
I
I'm trying to
mean, you were
figure out
talking
where
about
you're trying to go.
who is controlling things, who could be
Donald Trump. Listen, Donald Trump
saying,
has
if this person
nothing.
don't get on my
I know.
train.
I know you are more intelligent than what you're trying to lead. You know Donald Trump is not in charge of the machine.
I mean, I don't know.
Yes, you do. You know that because if he did, mainstream media would not be negatively talking about him 99.9% of the time. Okay?
So now you're admitting that most of us don't like him. Thank you.
Mainstream media doesn't like him.
Okay, well, we'll save that that conversation for another time.
I mean, but that was just way off base.
How? You asked me my opinion. This is unpopular opinion. Please don't forget that. Y'all see my
Your unpopular opinion need to be educated opinion. No,
did you just call me uneducated?
That's what they've been doing.
Whatever. Just because you don't like my opinion
doesn't mean your opinion is not valid. I totally agree.
You know
with
what?
you.
It's okay, sis.
I totally agree. I don't like your opinion, but you matter.
That's how you Republicans do. So I mean,
you matter. You're absolutely right. You know what? I'm taking the high road. I'm Michelle Obama. You go low, I go high.
Please. Anybody in my comments go off about
why are you doing this?
Because I want you to see my face. Listen, so, okay,
Rich homie Quan said, "You go high, we go low. You go low, we go lower."
Thank you. So says the Democrats, and we here, and we will.
Rich homie Quan said, "We go low. we gonna be crawling, army crawling on you."
I feel like, okay, what is Suge Knight going to gain by coming out and saying what he's saying? And do we believe Suge Knight?
I believe what the guy was saying. I mean, I know we didn't play the whole video, but I truly believe because he didn't make any like accusations. He just said what he knows, what he's experienced in the industry. And he said him and Diddy was actually cool at one point. They're not friends now. And then Cuomo did ask him, what type of suggestions would you give to Diddy right now if you were able to talk to him? And he said flat out, I would just make sure you use the information to your advantage. And he already praised Diddy, said Diddy's a smart person. He's been in the industry for the longest time. He does have a backup plan.
But see, and that's what I was telling you. Yesterday, I don't know what day it was we were talking about it. And I said, well, I don't know what type of contingency plan he set in place.
Yeah, I believe.
He's a smart man. You have all these videos, something, you got to have some sort of, if something happens to me, safety deposit box.
Yeah, and
if something happens
to
me,
he's probably, yeah, and I'm pretty sure Puff Daddy has already probably gave someone a directive. If this and this happened to me, you need to go to X, Y, and Z and do this.
My only thing is, what if the person that was given the directive goes rogue?
Well, I mean, I think that's the risk he has to take. I believe Diddy treated people in levels, their stages. You're my assistant. I treated you this way. You're my family. Do
you believe that's how the money went to?
I believe so.
If I gave you the directive, this is how much money.
Yeah.
So, this is how.
Yeah.
Okay. So, we are thinking along the same lines.
Yeah. I think he's Diddy's smart. And the reason why I really think he's ahead of the game is because he spent 25 years in this industry, and he decided, if you go back to that Homeland Security raid, they found cameras, sophisticated cameras in every freaking single room, because he knew this day was gonna come.
Well, true. Right now, we're going to look at a video of Jaguar giving the list of celebrities that should be charged
With the crime.
with Diddy.
Okay.
She
With
said
Diddy.
they should be charged with Diddy.
Okay.
Believed me. It was my people that needed convincing. If someone like the diddler is your hero,
The diddler.
you should hurry up and go to hell with him. If someone like Jay-Z is your hero, then, just be glad you're not talented so he could sacrifice you like he tried to do me, and he succeeded with Aaliyah. Stevie J should be charged. Mary J. Blige should also be charged. Jennifer Lopez should definitely be charged. Jay-Z should be charged.
She's stuck on that name.
Should be charged. Rick Ross should be charged. Usher should be charged and tried with him. Or for Justin Bieber alone.
Now, Carisha and Rick Ross just sat down together in an interview.
Yeah, I know. Two Diddy doo-wop bops. What a reunion.
She be clowning him.
Listen, the
Two
amount
Diddy
of one-liners that this lady have. She said two Diddy doo-wop bops. Like, what? She have them one-liners, but she said Jay-Z's name twice. Do you see? She said his name twice. I told you. I feel like she had a crush on him. He shunned her, and now he gets thrown in the mess. Not that he shouldn't, not that he doesn't, is not involved in anything. All of this is alleged, but I'm just saying she has some sort of special hate for them two, Diddy and Jay-Z. That's her directive. That's who she feels like should be, tried and convicted, because they have done things that she knows about, that other people she says knows about. The Jennifer Lopez, when she screams in the camp, Jennifer Lopez.
Oh my God.
Like, for me, at first, when I first watched that, I felt like, do she not like Jennifer Lopez? Or is she saying Jennifer Lopez knows something? Because now I'm looking at Jennifer Lopez's behavior, and it's
real odd,
crazy
right?
to me. She marries Ben Affleck. She remarries Ben Affleck.
Just like crazy, and they didn't look happy or anything like
then
that.
Then she leaves Ben Affleck, but not separated. Don't say none of that. We see her out with Derek Jeter, who is her ex-husband. We see her out with other men that she's been in relationships with. Then we see her back with Ben Affleck at the end of the week.
Yeah, she's been working crazy.
Me thinking of this casting couch. That's what really brought the couch to my mind.
Okay.
Look at how she is running.
Well, and you know what? Remember, everybody was blasting Jennifer Lopez and kind of Puff Daddy when they got together. Oh, she's just using him to get started in her career, which was a great stepping stone. Oh, now she's just leaving him because now her career has been launched. And Jennifer Lopez, I give her credit. She can act, but singing, no. Okay, we know she can't sing, but she's recognized worldwide. like she's a great singer.
Okay, she never married Derek Jeter. Okay, I mean, I don't know. She was out with the man.
I know. Isn't that who her baby? No, her babies is by that other guy.
Mark Cuban, his name. Is that his name, Mark Cuban?
I don't know, but I know he's a singer
or something. I don't really, I'm not invested in her. I don't really,
You said I'm not invested.
I'm not
but, I don't know if she could claim Me Too moment I did this and a lot of females that came out against Harvey Weinstein said, I did this because I was promised, X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, she is very adamant about Jay-Z because you heard her say, you know, he really squashed my career. He was,
Well, Jay-Z squashed a lot of people's careers. She wasn't the only one, but she's going, a whole different route,
Yeah,
So,
the things that they have said, her
hmm
and Katt are now coming to light.
hmm
I don't know that we can say she is as crazy as they want us to believe
hmm
because
hmm
of what is playing out now.
hmm
And when this trial gets started, we may hear some things that we're going to have to say, no, that lady is not mentally ill.
hmm
Because I feel like if you're calling her mentally ill, then you're calling Katt Williams mentally ill too.
Now, but I'm not. You could physically see something's kind of wrong with Jaguar. That's the only reason why. I'm not saying that what she's saying is not true, but you could tell she needs some psychological help. And just all the remember when I was saying when she described what Jay-Z did to her, she looked like she was going through a mental breakdown.
So does that not make it all the more real?
It does. I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to discredit her. I'm just saying she needs mental help.
You feel like that was something that happened to her, a traumatic thing that happened
Yes,
to her.
it was a total trauma response.
Well,
And she looked like she went through a nervous breakdown.
Well, that makes me feel like she's not as crazy as they keep trying to make us feel like she is.
No, she's not crazy like that. I think she's just having a mental break, and probably because you scream so much but nobody's listening to you, they're discrediting
Well, she
you.
said we didn't listen to her. Her
Yeah.
own people didn't.
Her own people.
Didn't.
Yeah, and you're right. And she's right. So that causes a lot of mental anguish. I'm telling you the truth. I said it over and over, and now you're telling me I'm acting erratic, but she doesn't know how to let it go or put it down and take a different approach. That's just her trauma response. And like I said, I think she does need to seek professional help. But like I said, that doesn't take away that she's lying. I mean, I think she's telling the truth on most of her claims. Some of the stuff sounds wild, but we heard 1,000 bottles of baby oil. That's wild, right? So it's like, okay.
I mean, there's some interesting things that have been taken into evidence.
Yeah, so it's like, okay,
Well, I don't know what is going to transpire with this.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm going to be watching Jaguar closer.
Okay.
Because I want to know if she's going to tell us something that's going to come out in the case. So is she going to be saying things and then the evidence be revealed through the case? That's what I want to know. I want to know, I want to be like, okay, yes, she does need some counseling, but she was actually telling the truth. We want to know what you guys think. So leave us a comment on this video at Chawanne Burns 2.0 on YouTube. And go
put it in the chat.
And let us know. And guess what we're going to do? Respond. Okay, we're going to respond. We're going to keep an eye on this subject where it's developing. So we'll be developing as it develops. Tune in to Chawanne Burns on YouTube. She's on Facebook, Twitter, TikTok. Me, I ain't going that far, child. I'm tired just with this YouTube thing. But today on All in the Queue,
Mm-hmm.
an exclusive interview with the Roberts today about what happened at this crazy township meeting. Now, this was the craziest township meeting we've ever seen.
I heard it, and I'm waiting for Lansing Journal to put their video up so I could react to it. But I hear it was off.
Well, today at 5:30, we'll be live today at 5:30.
Okay.
On All in the Queue.
Mm-hmm.
I would love for you all to like, share, subscribe, tune in, because we're going to be talking about this township meeting, so-called meeting last night, that really did not get anything accomplished, and I'll let you know why. We heard all the voting, we heard all the motions for nothing. Whole sham of a show. And we'll talk about that. We're going to look at footage of what actually, close-up footage of what actually happened between the Roberts and this DeMarcus Quigley and Michael Smith, who had a nerve to jump up in somebody's face. And
what?
Child. And some words that was said by Mr. Woods, the man who has yet to give us a report on his ghost department. So please join me today at 5:30. You don't want to miss this.
Kamal Woods going to jail. We need to get a link
immediately
saying you going to jail
immediately.
Somebody going to jail. Somebody going to jail.
We're going to talk about all these things today with the Roberts. We're going to do a recap of the meeting, and I'm going to tell you why I just said what I said about nothing being accomplished. Nothing.
Okay.
Absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
No business was done. No business. This lady up here making speeches, calling people out, doing votes that doesn't even count. And we're going to talk about it. Because she is Looney Tooney. We're going
to talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah, today on my show, actually, I'm streaming at 1:30 at Chawanne Burns. So if you guys tune in, we'll be talking about some political stuff that's going out there. Candace Owens, she did a breaking report about your girl Kamala Harris. We're going to discuss that.
And who be listening to her?
Very interesting. Very interesting. You know how your girl said she was black.
First of all, I don't get
black.
I don't get none black. Of advice from Candace Owens. Let's be clear.
I don't get advice from her, but she is a great researcher. She will call people out. Yeah. And she got evidence to prove it. Right. So your black president VP is.
I'm gonna watch this maybe at 1:30.
Really sketchy.
If I see BS, I'm clicking right out. I'm just gonna let you know. I'm gonna leave my like, but I'm gonna click right out. You're not gonna get too many of my views with her.
You are something else.
So, I mean, I told you to your face.
I told you to your face. Hey, that's why I love you. You got to tell it to my face.
And I love you too. Don't y'all get it twisted. This is my sister. No matter who she rock with.
Yeah, you vote for Kamala. So, but I still love you.
The questionable people that she vote with aside, she's a great person.
She's a
very
great
caring,
person.
kind person. Please just do a Jaguar on her and just disregard her political just disregard that she talented. Okay? So we disregard Jaguar mental state, but she's talented. Okay? Don't you get that?
Boy.
So listen, thank y'all for joining us. We're gonna let y'all go today. Y'all had enough of. Have y'all had enough of us? I hope y'all are enjoying the show. Let us know in the comments when we start the outro. If you're enjoying the show, let us know what you want us to speak about next. What you want to hear our opinion on next. Let us know. Let us know in the comments. Don't just be looking. Let us know.
Lurking in the background and not comment.
We have loads of things that we want to talk about, but we also want to talk about what you want us to talk about.
Exactly.
Okay? Listen, we in this thing together. Well, at least the Democrats is. But anywho.
subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you. Press the subscribe button. Press the subscribe button. Yes, you.